Right, welcome to Drawing with Bruce Potter. Basically what I'm going to do really is just quickly draw my hand, just to show you guys roughly how we go about it. So you can either draw it like that or choose whichever angle. I might just do a fist because that's actually quite a cool sort of arrangement that I can see at the moment. So when I'm looking at it, when I'm drawing a fist, first of all just get your rough shapes. Just remember what you're drawing when you're drawing anything is shapes. You can just see the shape of the fingers there, and when you're drawing from life, you've got to be able to adjust your drawing as you go as well. So you just want to use these sketchy lines just to mark off your shapes before you're worrying about any shading in. Sometimes what I'll draw is I'll actually draw some shading in as I go, because it sometimes can help you to see the shapes more clearly if you shade in as you go as well. But initially, it's an initial structure that's important. You can sort of see that finger just hiding in back there. You got the other finger just poking it down here. And the other baby finger just over here. Now when I'm drawing, thinking if I just see shapes made up of light and dark, we're not worrying about colour because it's pencil work. That's how you keep things simple in your head, and that's how you can draw more easily. If you confuse yourself by thinking of it as a hand, then that's when you make your mistakes. Right, now the light's coming from here, so I can see that all this area back here is going to be in shadow. The highlight's going to catch the top. Now that I've got that, I can very lightly just, bit more carefully just go over the top and draw some shading in where I see it, but also start to tighten up those the line work that I see through there. So you can definitely see folds in the skin there. You can definitely see this shape over here, come around, and also I need to think too of the reflected light, and I'm also drawing really very fast here, so I'm not worrying about fine detail. And use your finger too if you want to, because that's going to give you a nice gradation of tone really quickly. And then just lightly over the top, let's get my dark tones back again. Right, that's all the thing about drawing and making something feel alive and look alive. It all comes down to one thing, and that is tone. If you get good contrast between your lights and your darks, and you get good gradation of tone when you're drawing particularly skin and people's hands or faces and things, the better the gradation of tone, the more flesh-like it's going to look. So it's important to be, it's probably more blurry than it is to be more focused, because that will tend to look more accurate. Right, again, just use my finger just to lightly smudge it in because I'm drawing quickly, and finger's the best way of making it as smooth and soft as possible. This area in here is quite dark because it's not catching the light, but I can see the line work. I can just see the end of the nail just in there. The rest of it, shade in. Right, it's behind, it's underneath. We can shade it in. You can see the end of this finger here as well, and we can sort of see the nail just poking in there. But the rest of it is actually still quite dark through there, so I'm not going to worry about, again, fine detail, because we don't have time for that. Just working in the shapes and the tone that we see. There's a shadow cast by that finger over the top of that, and smudge where you want. Right, there's the end of this finger poking out of the top here. It's a shadow cast onto this finger by the other one, and we can see the shading on that side as it comes down. That finger down. Come back to this baby finger here. A little bit of reflected light on that side. Shading. You can see the shape of the knuckle here coming down to the end of the finger here. That's all shadowed in there. Let's just see a little bit of the nail, and you can see a bit of shading here. You can see that line coming down there where you get that fold in the skin, and same coming across here. Right, that area through here we also know it's going to be darker than white paper because it's a shadowed area. You can sort of see a curve there of the skin, and that shading here too. And then last, we'll just work in this shading here. There's a bit of reflected light in between there and the shadow, and we've got the shape of that finger coming out here. Bit of a curve in the skin there. Shape of the fingers here, the thumb, and we can make it a bit more clearer. And do the top half, coming back into the wrist joint here. Right through here, lots of shadow, lots of kills and wrinkles in the skin, and then back down to the wrist joint, and there you have a hand, reasonably quickly done. Thank you.